I regard this as something really special, something that most people really don't know about. You can hear the bells, you can feel the atmosphere. I can feel the atmosphere, I hope you can. This is Swindon, really is Swindon, a wealth of wonderful things to enjoy, and I want you to enjoy it as much as I do.
I'm Steve Wakefield and I'm a councillor on Swindon Borough Council, and also I'm a local historian. What I'm trying to do on this video is to speak to you all about the heritage of Swindon. It's not only Swindon's heritage, it's worldwide heritage. One only has to look at this sign behind us, the Great Western Business Centre. The way that is laid out and the size of those figures that are used on there and those letters, that is done so that people could read it easily. The Great Western Railway invented a standard way of doing signs. It also invented the finger post. How many people today see a finger post? That was the Great Western Railway. A lot of things that the Great Western Railway did are now part of this country's heritage. It invented marketing. It invented a destination and a place to be. And Bob Wright has got a vision that he wants people to grasp, and that vision is about Swindon as a place. And I'm going to introduce you to Bob Wright, who's a good friend of mine and a good colleague, and who has many years invested in this site. He's worked on this railway site and he's now a councillor, and this is his ward. Okay, Bob?
Yeah, thank you for the introduction, Steve. 175 years the Great Western Railway have been celebrated this year. And unfortunately, whilst we've had some wonderful things taking place, there's nothing that I can see that's going to be long lasting. It's just going to be a little bit of enjoyment, joining in with things. I want to do something much, much bigger than that. Swindon, GWR175 is 2015. I want Swindon to celebrate the amount of work, the amount of things, the amount of substance that it has in a way that lasts for a long, long time. I want to produce a project, a legacy for Swindon, and I want to do that in a way where everyone is involved. What's going to be special about that is already I've spoken to lots of people in this town, lots of organisations, about the idea of bringing all the heritage site together. I want to do that with a land train. A land train for the north of the site, a land train for the south of the site. I want to do that with a little railway track running through the tunnel to have an enjoyable time reaching both sites. I want to do that with bringing forward the ideas from the shopping centre, the people that are in Swindon who have a need to get people to realise how wonderful our shopping centre is. I want to bring that together with the outlet, a really special place, and to join that together. I want to do it with all the heritage features that we have, the railway village, the fire station, the fire water supply, the tower, the history in the park, GWR Park, Park House, Milton Road Baths, the platform, the railway village's own little cottage. There are so many features in this town that we need to bring together to make it work for us to be proud of, to bring our heritage together. And today, on this very cold day, we want to illustrate to you the wonderful features that we have. So I hope you enjoy the journey with us. This is the journey of the Swindon GWR175 project. Enjoy the ride. This is Swindon, and welcome. I'm going to take you on the journey that I promised a little bit earlier. This is the start point. This is where you'll get on the land train, a bit like the Eden project, and we're going to take you on the journey. Unfortunately, we've got a map here to help us with that.
And as you can see, you are here at the station. And what you have to remember is that this here is all the land that we're talking about and visiting. And north of the railway, there is all this land. This is a very large site. Imagine a site that could swallow up Parliament and Westminster. This is the sort of site you're actually talking about. To walk from the station to the end here would take about 6 to 10 minutes. It's quite a walk.
Well, I would say to you, Steve, I've done this walk. It took me an hour to go around the site, so it's huge, absolutely huge. And we will illustrate to you this area here and how special it is. Very hard to see from the map, but when we show you the pictures, it's really, really important. And why it's important? Because historically it's here now, it's present, and you can enjoy this journey with us.
Well, Bob, you've been here a lot longer than I have. How long have you lived in Swindon?
50 years.
50 years.
Yeah, I wish you hadn't asked that question, Steve.
And you worked in the railway?
I did, yes.
So what's the significance of this wall behind us?
Well, that's it. It's a wall. And being in a wall is being inside. Inside that wall, you were inside the works. And what was special about that, you knew then that you were part of Swindon's heritage. You were part of something that was really special.
Do you think this modern addition to the wall just behind you has been sympathetically done?
I do, and more to the point, Steve, you had to do something to embrace what was already there. And the skills that were used there were very important because they were done in recent times. The skills that we need to take this forward are here today.
What about these tunnels in the wall, Bob? What's their significance?
Well, the escape routes from the tunnel and also the entrances inside the works. What's significant about that was it connected the north and south sides. You could get through from one side to the other, as also into the heart of the works.
So north and south means split by the railway?
Oh, very much so. So the very thing that brought everyone together was also the means in which we divided each other.